Marijuana stocks up 100 to 400 since August 30. Since HHS announced its rescheduling recommendation on August 30, Curaleaf has risen by 100. Cresco Labs up by 150. Trulieve up by nearly 100. Weaker names like Columbia Care and Air Wellness up by 400. These are real facts. X200B. 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 Okay, which weeds do I buy? You know what, I'm going to go buy some weed. I fucking can't trust cocksuckers. MJETF I bought in at $37 years ago is still waiting to pump. Instructions unclear. Bought a lot of weed instead. Still come out on top. MSOS is gonna skyrocket after they reschedule. AYRWF. Best performer with the lowest outstanding float of shares. $CCHW $CCHWF Canadian hedge funds have been shorting the stock every day for 8 months. There are still over 30mm shares short. This one could mega squeeze. Cresco CRLBF 1 wholesaler best in market. 1 in IL. MI. PA. MA some of the biggest markets in the cannabis industry, and they're the one wholesaler is the industry. Once rescheduling happens, safe passes. Cresco will be the best positioned for scale and growth. I'm probably going to now put my stop loss on FAANG of USA Cannabis. Trulieve TCNNF Curaleaf CURLF Verano. VRNOF Green Thumb GTBIF Cresco Labs CRLBF. I'm in the Florida market, and Trulieve and Curaleaf are the most worthless shit dispensaries out there. Trulieve is huge in the Walmart of weed here, bud still absolute trash. Check out RFL Medical Trees if you don't believe me. Not saying they won't go up, but they don't care about the quality of their product or conducting business in a quality way. Sure buddy. MSOS thumbs up. $MSOX should start to go. Green Thumb has been and will be my play in the space. Run very well. Profitable. Share buybacks in play. And they had already filed paperwork for up-listings to US market. This reminds me of what all the $AMC $GME investors were looking for, but never got. The difference here is that the reform and fundamentals are strongly bullish, and this a real investment, rather than just fad. Going to buy more $MSOS tomorrow. Will plan on holding it until at least election day. No. WSB noticing this now means it is time to sell my TLRY. Have fun holding my bags, losers. Cannabis stocks up 150. I'm only down 80 now. These posts always bring out TLRY comments. With respect, that company already trades on a major exchange and lacks the catalysts of the MSOs that comprise the MSOS ETF, and which would see major valuation benefits from listing on a major exchange. Happy to elaborate if the point isn't clear. Tilray, because they are lucrative even without legalizing cannabis, due to their craft beers. Cresco is bound for the moon. By far best products out there. Their Keystone Kush is enchanting. To me these stocks are worth the risk. I only have about $1,500 in MSOS and CURLF. I'll probably get $2,000, $3,000 more soon, since that's all I can play with currently. The stocks will either go up in value or up in smoke. Let's go. Moon boots ordered on Amazon. $MSOS. Why aren't we talking more about Canopy Growth's massive exposure to the USA? Thinking face, this stock is poised to benefit big time from the ongoing changes in the US market. What's your take on its American potential? Can check out $MSOS for the ride been decent and the catalyst seems the schedule of cannabis. Changing. Market always overshoots in both directions. Think there's a bit more room but sell the news. Possibly. TLRY. This is all very interesting and I'm sure you're right about the potential for these companies to increase in value. However, I don't think that makes them a good investment since they are still illegal under federal law. It's just too risky for me personally. I bought in a little after I wanted to. Should have bought MSOS when I seen it running but ended up going with Canopy Growth and I've almost doubled. Didn't buy at the bottom but doing well so far, holding for 5-figure profit. Industrial hemp though? I didn't think TLRY was US. Word I've got burnt on 3 marijuana bubbles, here's hoping for a 4th. Unfortunately for me, Cresco needs to go to 11 for me to make money. Not a big position, so I will hold. Probably forever. The downturn in this sector the last few years was so exaggerated it allowed me to accumulate more shares in certain pot stocks than are held by major ETFs. I hope this time around the market will reward good companies with positive cash flow and not reward incompetent companies like Tilray or Canopy because they are just going to take the improved sentiment as an opportunity to immediately rinse new investors with share offerings again and further inflate the CEO's salary before running the company back into the ground. There's literally a cannabis ETF with the ticker $YOLO. You already know I'm buying that one. Now that it's on here, it's going to collapse. Yeah, don't make the mistake of getting caught up in everyone pumping all the retailers and niche companies. Better to stick with the big players who are 4ED to take full advantage. Green Thumb is an obvious choice. Trulieve is all over Florida and is branching out. Cresco another option. Been through this before. It will all dump back down once people realize the act doesn't have adequate bipartisan support to pass. TLRY? ACB is next rocket. Canopy is it well positioned in USA through acquisitions like Wana Brands and Acreage Holdings. I'm ready to buy high and sell low. I saw this movie a couple years ago. The ending is not pretty. Good luck, get in, get profit, and get the hell out. SNDL Sunstream is next rocket. You must be new here. I see you. I respect the hustle. If you want to punt on sentiment and momentum, go after it. X200B. But MJ stocks are, in many cases, fundamentally overvalued. If the Schedule 1.3 and Safe Banking Act had already happened, some things, like Curaleaf, are trading at 7x 2028 earnings. Assuming both of those things have already happened and have doubled annual revenue. Godspeed Degan. Edited for clarity. Cool, maybe I can recover from the 99 drop that ACB experienced. I have MSOS $37 cold sweat smile. I'm not optimistic about it getting that high again anytime soon. I also have PLNHF $4. These goddamn weed stocks are going to take a lot of patience. Logged into my abandoned hellscape of a Webull account to check my Tilray loser stock because of this post. Nope. Still down over 50. Middle finger. Halo Collective scam. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Pump and dump unless you see politicians' relatives buying up stock. It's just short covering by the hedges. Don't fall for their scams. Pump. Buy puts. What about the data that the companies are lying about their certificates of analysis?